As a clinician, as a psychologist, is collective unconscious trauma real? I know it's a ridiculous question, but I have some people that would look at me and say these kind of things are Orientalist, or that, it's not grounded in science. And other people, they speak very emotionally, and like there is this pathological, unresolved collective trauma that has gripped Korea for nations.
Sure. And I think physiologically speaking, okay, so I'm now talking about animal models, so we're quite far out there. But there are animal models of addiction that show that if you have a grandmother mouse who's made to get addicted to heroin or cocaine, because you can addict mice.
To heroin?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
But cocaine, I think, is more efficient because it lasts shorter, right? And like rats will push the lever over 400 times to get one shot of cocaine. So anyway, if you manage to addict a grandmother mouse, right, then her grandchildren are more susceptible to cannabis-seeking behavior. So, because if you think about it, when a woman is born, right, she has all of her eggs already in her ovaries, right? You're born with all the eggs you'll ever have.
Is that right?
Did you not know that?
I did not know. I did not know
That's a
that.
fascinating female fact, right? Yes, when you're born, you have all the. And then one egg at a time each month from either side matures into like a proper egg. But you have like the kind of seeds to the egg. They're all in your body, and that's why we run out of good eggs towards the end of our life, because our body uses up all the good eggs, and then it doesn't produce any eggs while you're alive. They're all there when you're born. So anyway, this grandmother mouse, when she has the mommy mouse, that mommy mouse fetus inside her already has her eggs inside her. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it makes sense, yeah.
So when something happens to this grandmother mouse, which is pretty dramatic for the body, then it probably changes her, the mouse that she's carrying, that she's pregnant with. And she also has the third generation inside her. So I think physiologically speaking, there is something to be said that it could make, if you're traumatized in various ways over time, it changes you physiologically, like it affects your brain chemistry and your hormones, everything. So I don't think that you have to be so mysterious about it necessarily. But if you think that you've had like an entire generation of women who've been malnourished, stressed, like to a large extent maybe subjected to physical violence or sexual violence, then that does stuff to the children that they carry. And that children they carry already carry the grandchildren seeds, right? So I think it can last at least for that long. Just this is speculative, but that is, a medical fact that, you have 3 generations alive at once, because of that's how egg cells are made, basically.